Well, hello, my beautiful Gemini. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for mid-November right through to mid-December 2024. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings, and I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts, or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Gemini, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to get your overarching energy first and then follow it with a Celtic cross just to see who is coming in towards you. So let us begin. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What are they going through right now? Can you please guide them regarding their love life? Can you please show them the way? Who is coming towards them at this moment in time? Can you please enlighten them as to what is going on there in their love situation? Okay, so your overarching energy, there's definitely some difficulty in finding love at this moment in time. I feel a lot of you are very busy, actually. You have responsibility on your shoulders, pushed and pulled in many different directions, and your starting card actually is the Mountain. So that can indicate that you have a lot of responsibility on your shoulders and that things have been challenging in life in general recently. Some of you very ambitious in your goals and your dreams, and of course you're going to be very successful there. I see that you're focused on getting to the top, but this is your card. So a lot of you have been closing out cycles. Number 21 is the World card energy. So you can see 21 there. And this can indicate that you have closed a chapter to your life. And a lot of you have actually withdrawn from the dating scene in order to do that. Personal development has been your priority at this time. Now, some of you occasionally, because you do have the crossroads in your resistance position, and this can indicate that you kind of fluctuate between, feeling a bit lonely at times and wanting to be in a high-level commitment with someone, and other times it's you exploring your independence and loving your life and really tapping into who you are and learning more about yourself. And when you get this card, it indicates that actually you tend to stand out from the crowd. You're someone who is super strong, self-sufficient. You may not notice that you get attention, but actually you do. And I feel a lot of you right now are prioritizing self and really getting comfortable in your own skin, learning to love yourself on a deeper level, and certainly processing some very deep emotions there as well, closing out chapters to the past. But also I feel, especially with your last card, the Anchor, I do feel like you want to find a high-level commitment, somewhere where you can really settle down with a person and call them home, and vice versa there, okay? But this card, it can indicate that you've been feeling a little bit restless recently, that you've been focusing on challenges in life. You are someone who has been strong, been a bit of a warrior in life because, of course, you've had no other choice. You've been showing up for yourself there, and I feel a lot of you may have felt isolated or, alone for quite some time. Now, being alone doesn't always necessarily mean being lonely, okay? And that's why I say you fluctuate. Sometimes you feel a yearning, and it's not constant. So it can be those 3 a.m. thoughts where you think, you know what, it would be nice to be with a partner. But I feel you are someone who is very strong and you tend to enjoy your own company. And I feel that a lot of you may have even withdrawn from the dating scene because, you feel there's no one out there sparking your attention. I mean, we've got this overarching energy as like the Mountain has like snow on top of it. So it's almost like you've lain dormant for a little while. You may have kind of like gone off grid or felt a little bit frozen out of the dating scene for a while, but that's because you've had alternative options available to you, and your priority really has been about your sense of purpose, your life's mission. And we have the crossroads in the resistance position, so it is like you got it in the reverse there. So you may have felt like there's no options available to you right now, and I feel like you're really getting clear on what it is that you want in a relationship as opposed to what you don't want. You may have also dealt with people in the past who were very inconsistent, who basically you didn't really know where you stood with that person. It could have gone either way with that person, but I feel like you're shutting down that chapter now and you've decided to move on. It was a very difficult experience. You had to give yourself closure on that, which can be one of the hardest things to do, and that's why you're so super strong. And I also feel that you're going to notice, because I really love your cards, you know, this is your protagonist energy as your overarching energy, and this is your starting card. So this is about you tapping into that passion, that sensuality, that really like intense lust for life, that although you feel that you've lain dormant when it comes to love, you know, there is a very intense, passionate side to you that you're starting to explore more, and you're going to get out there and do more things that you're passionate about. This is the start. I feel like you're transforming your life so that you can reignite that lust for life. And I feel you're not really confused anymore as to what it is you want in a person. I feel like you're being very precise. There may have been moments where you wanted to be in a relationship, and other times, maybe not so much. There was a fluctuation when you get that card in the resistance position. But it tells me right now that you are serious about wanting to build a relationship with someone. I feel like you're emotionally secure. And with that card as your outcome energy, it indicates that you are ready to settle down. You're ready to anchor somewhere. But for some of you, when it comes to love, I mean, I feel like you're so fed up of the dating scene. You may have felt that you were drifting, or it just felt like a sea of emptiness where you felt there's no one out there who has that chemistry or that spark or that extra something that you're looking for. And I feel like you've been super patient. You've been waiting for a while, but I don't feel that you've been like waiting and like darning your socks by candlelight, waiting for love to come on by. I feel like you've been actually, you know, focusing on yourself, your strength, your confidence. And for some of you with that mountain, you may have felt there's some obstacles or some responsibilities that you have to adhere to first before you put yourself in a position to explore love or allow love in. But also, I feel some of you have been feeling a little bit stuck when it comes to love. Like, where are you going to meet this person? It's going to be divine timing. I feel like you're about to transform your path completely, because this is your starting card on the Celtic Cross. So it's your position where you feel like you're at right now. So it's like at the start, okay? You're learning more about yourself. I feel like there is an energy within you that's rising up where you feel a little bit more focused on love or passion, or, you know, tapping into your flirtatious side, your sensual side. And I feel this is about an awakening within you, because sometimes we can lay dormant and just focus on responsibilities, get into a cycle of repeat, and feel like, you know what, tomorrow I'll look for love, or maybe love will come my way. And, you know, we kind of like put it on the back burner. And this is your overarching energy. It feels like it hasn't been your priority, even though it's something that you do want. But everything's about to change for you, because this is your starting position, which means the universe is stepping in. Aces are always a gift from the universe, and it feels like your libido is returning, your passion is returning, you have an urge to get out there, try new things, and engage in community or engage in your passions. And I really feel that it's like molten lava, you know, it's almost like this is a mountain or a volcano that is ready to erupt, and you're sort of like forging new landscapes, trying new things out, being bold and daring, and allowing that passionate side to come to the surface. So some of you may have felt like you've been on autopilot for a while, just doing life. You know, it gets that way sometimes. It's really hard. We get into a cycle of repeat, but I feel something around you is changing right now, and you're going to be attracting a lot of attention. So the Ace of Wands tends to indicate that spark, okay? And remember, that spark comes from within you first. And then look at that, Ace of Pentacles, new. There is a new person coming in towards you. You're not just looking for the physical. I feel like you are looking for someone to settle down with. Physical is nice, of course, flirtation, feeling desired by another person, also feeling that desire for another person. I feel that that's what you are really wanting. But with the crossing card as the Ace of Pentacles, sometimes, and maybe that's your sense of duality, sometimes you feel like, yep, you want to settle down, and then other times not so much. You may also feel that sometimes the people that you're super interested in, you may feel they only want the physical aspect of a relationship, or you may feel that you've met people who cannot sustain relationships, people who perhaps are emotionally unavailable or don't really know what it is that they want, or have some sort of addictive patterns or obsessive controlling energy about them, because you've got the Devil card present in your Celtic cross, but it could also represent that, you know, there's a little bit of not just feeling stuck, but a little bit of anxiety about love and feeling that perhaps it's not going to show up for you. And that's not true at all. Remember, thoughts become things. And if you feel that love is not coming for you, then of course that is the energy that you're giving out, that you're vibing at, and you attach yourself to the vibration that you are sort of emanating out into the universe. So if you feel that love is coming for you, and there's something inside of you that feels there is change, there is a shift, and you're right, there is a shift coming here. And I feel it's very important to recognize that when you start putting out this energy of love and vibing at a frequency, to know that love is seeking you at the same time, that's when everything changes. And your Ace of Wands is you kind of feeling this passion rise up within you, and suddenly you're a little bit more interested and curious to see who's out there. And with that Ace of Pentacles there is the start, fresh new start of a relationship that has the potential to become a high-level commitment. You have two aces at the start of your Celtic cross, which tells me you're going to meet someone who's new, no one from the past. There, I feel there's an energy, although there's 3 people in this reading, I'm being given by my guides that the King of Swords, of course, is a Gemini card. So this is about you focusing on yourself, your own needs, getting to know yourself on a deeper level. But I will pull a card because it could indicate that either a friend tries to set you up with somebody, or it could indicate that you think of someone from time to time. And I feel more than anything, this is about you thinking about your path, because there's a wolf in this card. But I feel for some of you, you may think about previous experiences that you had that you're now free from. And, you know, it's almost like those woulda, coulda, shoulda conversations of how you wished it could have gone, or the things you wished you could have said to that person or that circumstance. Now, it doesn't have to be a high-level commitment that you experienced. It could be, you know, experiences you've had from the past when you were younger. Perhaps you witnessed certain things in life regarding love, and especially if it was like parents or guardians separating or turbulent energy, it can influence the way you operate in love. So some of you are really shutting down ancestral wounding, or looking at your family lineage and seeing how love played out in those circumstances. And you're recognizing when you're doing your own personal development work that that's their love story. It's not yours. And you're about to have a great love story. You've got a King and Queen of Cups here, which means the highest love that love has to offer. And the Ace of Pentacles can indicate that it's the start of a relationship that's going somewhere, that's healthy, kind, loving, and loyal. Now, also, I have to acknowledge that the Ace of Pentacles is in the resistance position. So some of you may have experienced a rejection in the past, and I feel like you've been doing a lot of healing from that. You've learned a lot of lessons, and you've learned the value in yourself, also to notice red flags, and you certainly know what you want in a relationship now and know what you do not want in a relationship. It is a learning curve, but also that Ace of Pentacles can indicate that a lot of you may have just thrown yourself into your ambitions, your projects, personal development and growth, and I feel time has just been ticking on by. And with the earthly plane, This is the Five of Wands. Now, this can indicate that you're the student of life, that you're in training, but also the Five of Wands indicates you want to challenge yourself more. You want to get out there and do more things. I mean, this is my gym card, so for some of you, it could be that you're heading down the gym. For some of you, it could be that you want to do more creative things that really stretch your imagination, challenge you. Some of you may literally be in training for something. Could be some sort of learning curve because we have the Hierophant there. For some of you, because we have the King of Swords here, it is an international energy. It could be that you want to learn a language, for example. It could also be that, you know, you are on a personal journey of self-discovery because we've got the Hermit there. Some of you could even be thinking about putting yourself on a spiritual retreat or some sort of endeavor, maybe a group of people who are like-minded individuals where you develop your spiritual gifts or get to know yourself on a deeper level. And I feel there is a group energy here. So I feel you want to be a little bit more connected to your community. So if you're searching for your soul tribe, I see you being a little bit more sociable or more community-based in the next coming months. But this Five of Wands, it can indicate that you're under a lot of pressure in life right now. You've been challenged and you may have a lot of stress on your shoulders right now, but it's about carving out time for you. And also the Five of Wands is about creatively brainstorming new ideas or new ways of meeting new people. Things that you are interested in that really spark your passions and your curiosity. This is what is going to lead you to the one, okay? Now, actually, when you get the Five of Wands, it indicates rivalry for your affection, okay? So I want to pull a card on that because we do have King of Cups, Queen of Cups, and King of Swords. So it can indicate that you're going to have a choice, especially since you've got the crossroads in your resistance position. It can indicate that there's two people that you will have options to choose from. So let me just pull a quick card on that. 10 of Pentacles. Well, basically 10 of Pentacles can indicate that you're going to choose a person that you feel like you could have a future with, settle down with, someone you feel secure with, someone who's passionate, honest, loyal. So I feel like you're making great decisions when it comes to love. Also, because my guides are pointing at the dogs, could be that the person that you connect with has a pet or is surrounded by animals or good with animals is what I'm seeing there. Just pulling a little bit more. We've got Three of Swords, the Hierophant, 10 of Cups, the Emperor, Temperance, and the Queen of Wands. Somewhere along your journey, I feel like you have been through a difficult period that knocked your confidence, and you've been learning to, you know, fall in love with yourself again, see how attractive you are, that you actually get a lot of attention, especially if you've been through a divorce or a separation, or you witness parents or guardians divorcing. I feel that may have influenced you in some way. But also I want you to be aware that you're meeting someone who is more mature, not just in age. I don't feel it's age that's a factor with this. I feel this person that you're about to meet, they know what they want, and they're not about to play games. I mean, the fact that the Three of Swords is present next to the 10 of Pentacles, it can also indicate that a lot of you have family responsibilities right now, or you're focusing on your finances and things have been tough, so it's been difficult. Three of Swords doesn't always mean heartbreak. It can indicate that things have just been challenging and you haven't had time to search for a high-level commitment. Especially since we've got the Hierophant there and you've got it twice, it indicates that you are going to meet someone and settle down with that person. 10 of Cups, happy ever after, divine counterpart. This is not a gender-specific reading, but there is a couple energy here. So I feel like you've been harmonizing your life, and I am pulling, you know, a card on the Rivalry card for the Five of Wands. I actually feel more than anything that you have a lot of attention, but as soon as you meet this new person, the one, I mean, everyone else kind of falls away. So ultimately, there's no choice really, because your heart knows the way. And I feel like you are going to choose where you feel happy, of course. That 10 of Cups tells me that there is a happy ever after here for you. And instantly, when you meet this new person, you just know that they are the one. Now, your past position, we got the Hermit energy. Some of you have been a bit of a homebody recently, but this is because you've been getting to know thyself on a deeper level. This is about, you know, personal truth. It's about being very reflective, going through a period of enlightenment. But the Hermit tells me that you are so over the dating scene. You're so fed up. You're just disenchanted, disappointed, bored. You may feel it's oversaturated. You had an expectation, but it was not met. And I feel like you've done a lot of soul searching because of it. And also the Hermit energy can indicate that, you know, you want certain things that other people don't want, and you are more mature than the sort of people you feel like you're meeting at this time. You've done a very deep dive emotionally, and we can only meet each other as deeply as we have met ourselves. So I feel like you may not have met a person who matches your vibration based on the fact that they may be a little bit behind on their spiritual journey, but the right person is going to match your vibration. Also, the Hermit energy indicates some of you withdrew, took some time out. Some of you may also feel like you kind of blend in with the background, that you're not noticed anymore. But this card tells me you stand out from the crowd, and the right person is going to notice you, and you're going to notice that person, and there is an instant attraction between you and a new person who's coming in towards you. And this King of Swords in the potential position, it tells me that, you know, you're going to meet someone who's very thoughtful, but also I feel like you've been put on pause on purpose when it comes to your dating life in order to focus on yourself, to get to know yourself, to get organized, to really strategize about what it is that you want for your future. A lot of you are going to meet someone that is connected to overseas, okay, is what I'm being given. So either some of you are traveling. I mean, I don't have the travel card. I have to be honest with you. So it could be that you meet someone in your area or at an event, because I feel there's people around you when you meet this new person. And this person is from overseas, but I feel like they live where you live. I feel there's a wonderful connection there, lots of adventure with you and this person. But ultimately, you know, as you can see, you've got the wolf there and you've got the eagles. So this can indicate that there's been a time of you exploring your path, your true life's mission and calling, to be free, to enjoy your independence, and to think more about yourself, because you tend to put other needs before your own. So not in a selfish way. This is your time. It feels very much like, you know, this is about you tapping into, you know, who you are, what you want, and being more precise in your world and giving yourself that time out in order to do the soul searching work. Now, in the next 6 weeks, we got the Devil card. Now, the Devil card is not an evil card. I want you to be aware of that. It highlights where we feel stuck. So some of you may feel like you visit the same places, see the same faces. You may feel like you're in a routine or stuck in some way, and it's really hard to meet anyone outside your current circumstances. But that is all about to change, because you have that Ace of Wands there, which is a very transformative card. But I also see that there is an indication here that you are going to be flirting with someone, because the Devil card is all about passion. It's about intensity, but it can indicate that it's a flirtation and it stops there. Okay, so I just want to pull a quick card on that. It can also indicate that you're about to meet a Capricorn, so that's why I need to pull a card on that. But because there's 3 people in the energy, I just want to double check, because it keeps highlighting that you are going to be a couple. You're going to be part of a couple. Okay, so there is an energy of you falling in love with someone and settling down, but I just want to see if there is a flirtation first before you meet a soulmate, or whether this is a flirtation that turns to love. Okay, so let me just pull a card on that. Can you please clarify this Devil card for my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know regarding this card and this energy? Can you please highlight for their highest good? 6 weeks, what's happening there? 8 of Wands. So this is breaking free from something that's kept you feeling stuck. The 8 of Wands could also be travel. It could be an energy of messages back and forth. Someone you think about. Maybe it's someone that you are so fed up of their usual cycle of repeat. They're coming in with a very flirtatious message, and it presents temptation for you. The Magician card. Now that indicates that, you know, thoughts become things, because this is your presiding energy. King of Swords is the king of thought. Now it's not a gender specific reading, it's about the energy. So it basically highlights, if you constantly think about a person from your past, it kind of calls them back in the vibration you left them in, or in the thoughts that you have of them. Especially with that Magician energy, I feel there's a strong indication you okay, yeah. So there's a flirtation. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. So I'm being given an energy of some of you thinking of past situations, and there's a potential to call someone in from the past. But what I do see here is the main predominant energy for the majority of you is that there is like a minor kind of flirtation that will occur before you meet the one. So it's highlighted by the 8 of Wands. I mean, some of you may be traveling or going on a quick trip. Apart from the 8 of Wands, I'm not really seeing that energy in your reading, but if you are, there's a strong potential that you will attract, because the Magician card is all about attracting, and we've got the Page of Wands there, and this is like an attraction. I always say, you know, pages indicate new people, okay? But also we've got a King energy, King of Cups, and this is your outcome energy with the Queen of Cups. So I would say that there is going to be a flirtation with somebody that will be short-lived, and that could be in the next 6 weeks. This could be someone who pays you a compliment. It could be something physical with you and this person as well. It could be, you know, a fling, or it could be just, you know, a frizz-on with somebody, but it kind of stops there. And then you're about to meet a new person, okay? So that's coming through very strongly. So your next card, and this is your advice to yourself in this moment, the Hierophant. Learn more about yourself, your needs, how to articulate your needs in a healthy way. The Hierophant also is to have faith, and it tends to indicate that you want to be in a high-level commitment. You want to settle down or get married to a person that you can see your life with, okay? And for some of you, not all of you, but I am getting a small percentage of my beautiful Gemini out there who have been in a high-level commitment, and you're closing that cycle out. Some of you may have even married that person, and you may be waiting for a divorce, for example, or you're just waiting until the moment is right to heal that part of your life and then move on. But you're attracting a high-level commitment where, you know, you get to know a person on a deeper level. You'll move in with this person. If you want to get married, it's there, because this is the marriage card there. And I feel that a lot of you, there is a strong energy in and around you of you doing something passionate or attending an event that's connected to your calling or something that you're called to go to. And I'm seeing a double booking, okay? I'm being given by my guides a double booking. So if you are going to an event and suddenly something else comes up that you really, really want to go to, or you have a calling to go to, it presents a choice. And I feel that you're going to go to the one that you're called to go to, and that you're going to have the most fun at. And that's the one that you will meet this new person at, okay? Now, the external circumstances outside of yourself, the 8 of Swords. So this tells me that you've been put on pause on purpose. 8 of Swords is also an indication that you don't see this new love coming. Right now, you can't see how anyone is coming into your energetic sphere. Anyone new, but, you know, divine timing, the universe steps in to surprise you. And as you can see, there is a wonderful hummingbird there with a key. So I feel right now you're locked in a period of seeking answers, soul searching, and I feel like you're releasing yourself from you know, denial. You know, if you've had experiences with a person perhaps in the past who promised the world and delivered nothing, I feel like you're seeing through all the illusions and saying, okay, I'm wasting my time with this. It's time to get closure and move on. This card also encourages you to, you know, break out of the usual parameters, because this can indicate that, you know, the swords are all pointed down. There's no threat here, nothing to worry about. It means you've been in a period of protection because you've been focusing on yourself, prioritizing your own needs and learning more about yourself. And when you feel the time is right, you will break free from that. I mean, it is another card that indicates you feel stuck in something right now. And it could be that, you know, you feel that there's no new events or no new people, but suddenly opportunities will present themselves to you. And I feel like you will grab them with both hands. Also, the 8 of Swords. I'm being given an energy with that 8 of Swords that some of you, it's an indication you may have felt that you got yourself into a cycle repeat or a bit of a rut, okay? But I see you breaking out. I see this passion rising up within you. Your libido returns. You are being more sensual in life, falling in love with your life. And that King of Cups in the hope and a fear position, you're hoping for one true love. You're hoping for the great love story, and I definitely see that you're going to achieve it. This card, along with the Queen of Cups here, indicates that there is a high-level commitment available to you. This is the love you desire and dream of becoming your reality, and an opportunity for you to settle down with a person. Now, even though the King of Swords, is an air element, and you are, of course, an air element. This is your card. This indicates love, true love, wearing your heart on your sleeve, but being comfortable to open up to another person on that level of intimacy, because the person you're about to meet is emotionally available to you and knows what they want, and they want to settle down. This is someone who's coming into your energetic sphere who is a good listener. They're very passionate. There's a lot of depth to this person as well. I'm actually seeing in the water, because I'm scrying at the same time as doing a reading, it's like a spider's web, but it's got lots of, it looks like jewels on it, okay? Or it could be like beads of water, if it's just rained. It's an image like that, and they're all over this spider's web, and it's so sparkly and beautiful. Actually, it's quite magical. So this could be like an ornament or a decoration that you'll see over the next coming weeks or months, or perhaps it's a reel you'll see online when you're scrolling through. It's very ornate. It's a real spider's web. It looks like what I'm seeing in the water, and all these, little dots of water or jewels, or it looks so sparkly. Now, spiders' webs, they are like the blueprint of a dream catcher, right? So it can be that, you're about to make a dream become a reality. So please take it as it resonates. The Magician card has popped out for you, and you've got the King of Swords, which means think more about the sort of person you want to be with, the kind of relationship you want to be in. Really see that person, and imagine going on a vacation with that person like you have this relationship right now, because thoughts do become things, and the universe orchestrates opportunities for you to meet this new person. And I feel this is actually a high-level commitment that's coming in for you. Of course, the fear in this position is meeting someone who tries to control you or emotionally manipulate you. I feel, it would be awful if you met a person and finally found someone you thought was a soulmate, and you invested your love, care, and devotion in this person, and then it didn't go the way you hoped for, or you felt rejected. And I don't see that happening at all. I see the highest love that love has to offer for you coming in, and something that will truly blossom. I'm being given that the year of the dragon is the year you will meet this person. So we are currently in the year of the dragon. We've only got like a month and a half left of it. So I would say a lot of you are meeting a person by the end of this year, okay? I would say that the Devil card in the 6 weeks position can indicate that either you're going to meet a Capricorn or someone with strong Capricorn placements, but also I would say partnered with the Eight of Swords as the external environment card, I would say you are going to meet a person. It involves you doing something new, something you've never done before, the start of something. I see you transforming your life in some way, and I feel this is a very transformative time for you where you're inspired. A lot of you may be inspired to do creative endeavors or connect to hobbies, or as I said with that Five of Wands there, get down the gym or do something sporty or attend something that you're passionate about, and this is where you're going to meet the one. Now we've got that Queen of Cups. It's your outcome card, and this is to fall in love. The essence of this card is to fall in love, be with a lover, someone who has a lot of empathy, understanding, someone who's affectionate, someone's passionate and loyal, has a depth to them, is an emotionally secure person as well. And I feel this is a person who's also a best friend. So I don't see it being a best friend that you have in your life right now. I feel this person becomes a best friend to you as well, because the aces tell me that you are going to meet someone new. And I feel it's a high-level commitment where you will celebrate the sanctity of love with a person. And I see you settling down with this person. I feel both of you are true blue. I feel both of you will join each other's friendship groups really easily. It's very organic. It just feels like family. It's almost like as soon as you meet this person, you kind of know intuitively that you are going to settle down with this person. When some people say, when you know, that's how you're going to feel. Some of you may have even questioned, well, how do you know? How do people know that they're going to settle down with a person? Well, when it happens to you, then you'll know. And I feel with this new person who's coming in, instantly you know that you found home, that it's time to lower the anchor. You found where you belong, and vice versa. This person is going to be captured by you as well. They're going to give you a compliment about your eyes. Okay, so this is how you're going to know who this person is. And I also feel that there is, as I mentioned, a minor flirtation coming in for you first before you meet the one, okay? And your final cards, we have Mermaid. So that's really about doing the deep dive emotionally in life. And it says here, you have gifts and abilities that may lie dormant below the surface. So, I mean, this is also about your passions. A lot of you are being encouraged to tap into your hidden passions at this time, or to hidden gifts or abilities that you know are there, but you may not have utilized them for some time. So if you used to love painting, for example, many years ago, could be that you're returning to that right now, challenging yourself, maybe putting yourself on a course of learning, or connecting to a hobby group or something like that, or upskilling in some way, and that's where you could strongly meet this person. It says, things you never thought possible because of what you've been told, but trust in the unseen. I mean, this card, Eight of Swords, this is the unseen card, and it's the external circumstances outside of yourself. So trust in the unseen, because you are about to achieve whatever it is that you desire. And it says, what we believe is what we become. And that was strongly in this reading. What we believe will be the outcome. We actually prophesize it for ourselves. So if we believe we're never going to find love, then that will become your reality. So this is about believing and receiving. And that's why you got that Hierophant card there as well. And finally, we got the Moon. Okay, now the Moon is all about facing fears. And also it's about romancing your life, falling in love with your life, the ebb and flow. And the Moon often indicates that, you know, below the surface, or something unseen is about to be revealed to you. So you may feel no one is there, or no one is coming for you right now, but suddenly, out of the blue, the universe is orchestrating an opportunity, and it will arrive at the right time for you to meet the one. And it says here, the universe asks you to be in your yin energy at this time. So that's to be open and receptive. This is an energy of allowing and receiving. When you work in alignment with Source, you enter the flow state, fostering an environment for rapid manifestation of your desires. And I definitely see that happening there for you, okay? So I'm just going to go and get some final trinket for you. Final trinket for you. Oh. So we have the angel ball, okay, which means you're going to be guided to this person. The universe is stepping in to put you in the path to meet the right person. And that's probably why you got two aces there at the beginning. And we've also got the sun, loving that. So that's your happy ever after. That is a relationship blossoming. I feel like you've been through a major awakening. This sun represents a moment where you allow yourself to be seen and shine in all your glory. Be confident in who you are. You're currently at your personal best. You cannot be Gemini in the past. You cannot be Gemini in the future. You're a Gemini right now, and the right person is going to fall in love with everything that you are and then some, okay? So I'm going to leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press that little notification bell. Lets you know when I update my next message, lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Gemini, and love and light.